Imagine you're driving a car on a road, your hand is on the steering wheel and your foot on the accelerator, you press it slightly, and the car starts moving. Slow at first, then faster, then you slow down again. Now think carefully. At this exact moment, how fast are you moving right now? Not your average speed, not what your speed was a few seconds ago. Right now. You look at the speedometer, but even that is updating continuously because your speed is always changing. So the real question is, how do we understand something that is changing every single moment? This is where calculus begins. A single moment is too small to measure directly, so instead you look at a very small time interval, maybe 1 second, you calculate speed. Then you make that interval smaller, half a second, then even smaller, 0.1 second, 0.01 second. You keep going smaller and smaller, trying to get as close as possible to that exact moment. This idea of getting closer and closer to a value is called a limit, and it is the foundation of calculus. Using limits, we define something called a derivative. As you drive, your position on the road is changing with time, and the derivative of your position with respect to time gives your speed. Not average speed, but your instantaneous speed, your speed right now. So derivative simply means how fast something is changing at this exact moment. Now press the accelerator harder and your speed increases, which means your speed is also changing. The derivative of speed is called acceleration. So now you can see a chain. Your position changes, gives speed, and your speed changes, gives acceleration. Everything is connected through change. Now think differently. Instead of focusing on this moment, think about the whole journey. You've been driving for 1 hour and your speed was not constant, sometimes slow in traffic and sometimes fast on an open road. Now ask, how far have I traveled in total? You cannot just multiply one speed by time because your speed kept changing. So what do? You break your journey into very small pieces of time, and in each tiny piece, the speed is almost constant. You calculate a small distance and then add all those small distances together. That process of adding infinitely many tiny pieces is called an integral. So integral means adding up small changes to get the total. Now comes the most important idea. The derivative and the integral are connected, deeply connected. If you know your speed at every moment and you add it over time, you get total distance. And if you know how your position changes over time, you can find your speed by taking the derivative. This relationship is called the fundamental theorem of calculus. It tells you that derivatives and integrals are not separate ideas. They are two sides of the same process. And all of this comes from one simple idea: limits, getting infinitely close. Now look at your drive again. Your position is changing every second, your speed is changing every moment, and your total distance is building over time. Calculus is not something separate from this. It is the exact language that describes it. So when you drive, you are not just moving, you are living through limits, derivatives, and integrals every single second. And once you truly see this, calculus stops being formulas on paper. It becomes a way to understand what is happening in every moment of the real world.